today at 724-471-1051. Now is the time to let your business speak up.
It's the voice of Indiana County, WCCS, AM 1160 and 101.1 FM. And good morning to you. Glad you're with us. Our conversation with Kate Geiger and Jeff Widdowson on behalf of the Indiana Free Library, brought to you by Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's good to have you with us here in the studio.
Glad to be here.
Kate, this is I teased it by saying you could buy an owl.
You can buy an owl. You can buy
Oh.
more than one. You can buy as many as you like.
You can buy a whole flock of owls?
Yes, actually, it's called a parliament.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Yes,
and
it's a flock
instead
of seagulls and it's a parliament of owls.
Yes,
Absolutely.
a gaggle of geese. Yes, that's the collective noun for a group
Okay.
of owls. So we've got lots of owls, and you can buy $5 owls, which are the larger size, and $1 owl is smaller size.
Show them to our Facebook
And
viewers there so they can
we've
see
got
them
Facebook viewers.
there.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Hey, see?
So we've got $5 and $1 owls. You can put your name on it or your business name and just.
Cool. Jeff? hold it.
I'd like to thank Diamond Drugstore for sponsoring a tree. First Commonwealth Bank sponsored a tree. We have S&T Bank in the process of sponsoring a tree. You said that we had a new sponsor,
Anderson Heating and Cooling.
Anderson Heating and Cooling. Thank you very much.
I liked how you showed those to the Facebook viewers,
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
You guys
well-
you're media savvy is what you
Well,
are.
we're trying.
We're working on it.
It's a real pleasure to work with the library and see all the good works that are being done over there.
Yeah.
It's just
Because you're
incredible.
new to the board.
Absolutely. I've only been on the board 2 months. So it's
And
really
doing a great job, by the way.
Is
well,
it-
thank you. It's really a great experience.
Well, it
yeah.
gives us a chance to ask you, since you're new to the board,
Yes.
and this is your first peek behind the proverbial curtain here, your first chance to actually look at the way that the library operates, and what are the surprises? Are there things that have maybe opened your eyes a little bit?
Well, really the exciting part is all the energy that goes on over there.
Oh, yeah.
The board is a very energetic board. They work really well together. They have a drive to service the community, to create a library that's actually one of the better libraries in Pennsylvania, I believe. The numbers that I've been seeing, and Kate's been telling me about all the great works that they're doing over here. It's just it's amazing, and it's really really gratifying to be a part of that team.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so Kate, tell me about the owls again. How can people get themselves an owl, and how is it displayed?
There are lots of ways to go about it. If you want to call the library, and you can send a check or cash, or just drop by and say, "Hey, I want to buy an owl." That's probably the best way to go about it.
Okay.
So lots of things you can do, and they're $5 and $1. And then our sponsors are pouring in, obviously.
Yeah, well, that's good.
But we can hang trees anywhere in town. If people are interested in putting a tree up, let us know.
Within
So-
their business, perhaps?
Yes, within their
Absolutely.
business. They can post owls and put a whole parliament up in their business.
There you
So,
go. A whole parliament of owls.
Whole
Absolutely.
parliament, yeah.
And is there a House of Commons and a House of Lords with these parliaments?
Oh, no, but maybe
Well-
potential for other years.
Okay.
Exactly right. I like that.
All right.
Yeah.
Possible.
One never knows. You get the owl in the top hat and everything, and you've
Yeah.
got something there.
Yeah.
But this is
so
a great idea,
Yeah.
and it's a way for folks to really support the library.
It is.
It doesn't take a lot of effort.
No, and it's an easy way to
Yeah.
support. So, rather than some of the bigger picture things that we do, this is something anybody can do to show their support for the library and their appreciation. And we're going to have them hanging all through the month of April, which the third week in April is National Library Week.
Okay.
So, this is our build up in working towards National Library Week. And, a lot of people, that's not on their calendar, but it is on ours. And
Sure.
so we have things going on.
Sure.
And
Do you have events planned?
we
for the
do.
month?
We have some special events for the kids that are kind of all about gardening. It's spring, and so that's coming up. We have got some really great things. Actually, next Monday night, which is right before St. Patrick's Day, we have Carl Burkonen coming and doing an Irish music tour Monday evening, and that concert is just going to be really fun time. Yeah, we usually pack the room. He's done that review service.
Yeah.
So that's going on, and we also have another option that we're doing just for like the next 6 months. We've had Instaflix, which is independent movies, short foreign films and shorts and award winners and that kind of thing. That is going to change because it hasn't been getting a lot of use. So we've opened up 6 channels, and we want people to just make a choice and say, you know, what they really would like to have, and we'll get some feedback that way. But we have the Great Courses
Okay.
is one of the options. Acorn TV is another one of the options. So some of those things are, you know, through Netflix and Prime. We're used to using those.
Yeah.
But yeah, so a lot of different options there.
So people will be able to choose the platform that
Yes,
they
yes.
wish, and then you'll narrow it down based upon their selections.
Based
and
on
say,
their,
this is
yeah,
what
we're
going
going
to
to
offer.
allow them to self-select. We're going to send out a survey on Facebook and let people, you know, choose what kinds of things they want. 2 of the options are music concerts, so I don't know who will, you know, watch those, but, you know, we'd be love to contract with them if we know people are going to use it. So
Yeah.
we kind of want to be able to offer a service that is going to get use. That's our goal there.
Yeah. Jeff Widdowson, as a member of the board, and you see how the decisions are made and how much thought goes into it, must be pretty impressive to get that group.
Very
together.
impressive. I really didn't know what I was getting myself into, but I've been gratified by what I did get myself into. The library is so much more than just the Dewey Decimal System and the building you see across the street.
Absolutely.
There's programs that are so diverse with so many different types of people using them. It's really amazing the good works that are being done over there.
Yeah.
I'm just happy to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And our goal is to build the community. I mean, that's what we do through literacy and education, and it's kind of free-form education when you need it. But, you know, that's our goal is to, you know, early literacy, workforce development, all of those things. So we've got a lot going on.
I think one of the things that has been lost in society in a video age and a gaming type of age is the critical thinking that comes from being an actual reader of words.
Yes.
And, that's harder to find these days and
Yeah.
because people, you know, you don't really have to critically think. Somebody else does your thinking for you.
Yeah.
And that's not a good thing. We need to-
Well, you know, you can get the written word from a lot of different sources
Yeah.
now, and that's kind of what it's all about.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ways that it'll come at you, and sometimes you need help in sorting through that information. I know we have a lot on the coronavirus that's everywhere, and some of that is real, and some of that is, you know, like myth. So, you know, sometimes you need help sorting through that variety of information. So,
Dr. Oz's coronavirus show.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I saw that last night. Yeah.
His
Yeah.
coronavirus survival protocol. We went over that this morning on
Yeah.
on the program. But you know, those are the sorts of things that through the Indiana Free Library,
yes.
they're available to everybody.
Yes, they are.
Yeah,
Yeah, and we've got all kinds of information on that as well.
yeah. Okay, so back to the owls, back to the trees.
Yes.
Yes. Jeff, tell us about the trees again. What
The
happens
trees,
with those?
we have corporate sponsored trees. We're hoping to have trees all over the library. We have a big, wonderful wall right in the middle of the library that we're starting with. That can probably house, I bet we could cram 10 trees in there. And there's spots all over. We give you 4?
4,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, well, 4, okay.
They're 55 inches across.
Okay,
They're
all
pretty
right,
big.
well,
They're big
all right.
trees.
Yeah,
All
they're
right.
big
You know,
trees.
Sometimes I try to push too much into stuff. So, but in any event, there's plenty of space. I'm sure we're going to have trees out in the community, some in different locations. We're talking about one location right now. But it's just, I think it's just something really, really interesting and cool to do.
Yeah.
You know, get an owl, you know, put your name on it, put your sweetheart's name on it, put your child's name on it, you know, put whatever you want on it.
$5 and $1.
$5 and $1. You can be, you can go as minimal as possible, or you know, splurge a little.
Yeah.
But it's just, you know, I'm excited about the results. I know at the circulation desk they've been selling a ton of owls.
Yes.
You know, it's a good excuse just to stop by the library and see
Yes.
who's milling around the stacks.
Yeah.
You know, because it's so
Right.
cool. You see so many different interesting people there. You can have great conversations. Not really loud in the library, please. But you know, it's just a great place, and I'm really impressed. going on across the street.
A great controlled volume conversation in
Yes.
the library.
Yes, and really, there's a lot going on at the library, but in the, I was going to say in the interim time, would love for people to go look and see what's happening with the new duds in the library. We've got, a lot of stuff going on there too. So if you haven't been in to see the children's library or some of the things that we've done and the changes with the construction, it's a good time to just drop in and see what we're doing.
Yeah, see what's happening at the library.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Kate Geiger, Jeff Widdowson, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS AM 1160 and 101.1 FM.